maybe get a cosigner, and hope that they don't fall through, that we can get it to the closing table. And once that happens, we're fine.
Real quick, do you need to like blow your nose or something? Like, it looks like you're on cocaine. Like, are you good? You're looking a little jittery, looking a little like you need to blow your.
You think I'm on cocaine?
No,
I'm just. You said?
No, I'm just.
I thought this was a bit.
Okay?
Yeah,
like you're.
I'm just nasally.
Okay.
Allergies.
Because I was like, he looks like he's about ready to like jump over the table or something.
Just
like,
getting riled up, bruh.
But no, so like it's I 100% agree, and like it's crazy too, because like we're trillions of dollars in debt,
like, give or take.
As a country, like we're tens of trillions of dollars. I think the last time I looked at it was like what 18, something like that.
It should just be on like your NASDAQ ticker, like on your phone, like what's our national debt?
Right.
That'd be awesome. Just get alerts.
Yeah. Well, what's the debt ratio today? Oh, 1,000,000 to 1. Cool.
I'm depressed again.
Sweet.
Happy tonight will be the night.
Happy to be here.
Nuclear launch code when we get to a certain amount.
Yeah, right. Just blow up the Federal Reserve.
Start all over.
But like we have, politicians that are saying, everything's fine, and meanwhile we've got property tax on the incline. We've got,
the problem is, like we talked about,
people with master's degrees unable to get jobs.
Dude, and that's what we talked about, that like you just can't you can't unilaterally like just drop something and be like, this will work for everybody. This will work for 95% of the population. It just doesn't work like that. And unfortunately, like things just keep, like they can keep us happy. Like, oh, gas prices went down. Okay, cool. Like that'll shut them up for a little bit. And it's like, but they're going to go back up, or we're going to pay for it somewhere else. Like it's just not, you got to increase earnings for people. Like almost everybody I know has some type of a second job, some type of a second earning type thing. Maybe it's a little here and there. Like, oh, I did some work for some freelance. I did this. A lot of people I know, that's what they do. Like they have, like their full-time job, and they're like, yeah, I picked up like this side contract. So like I do this on the side, and this kind of helps me, like, whatever. And I'm just like, I never remember that. Like, like my mom stayed home, my dad worked, and like me and my two brothers never wanted for anything in our life. Yeah. And there were times that were really hard, and times that got like, it was like, hey, like I don't have a job anymore. And then we were down to like $500 in our bank account. Like, what are we going to do? And I mean, there was tough times for sure, but there was never like, I mean, it wasn't like, hey, I don't think we can afford groceries this week. So like, I don't know, stuff like that. When I hear people say things, or like, I can't put gas in my car or something like that, I'm just like, there's got to be something.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. Like, we just need a break.
The crazy thing is like, I think we haven't been to Costco for probably a month and a half. And we spent so much money. And like, granted, it's for probably another month and a half, right? So like, it's not something that we're spending that kind of money like every week.
Sure.
So like once a month, it's a remotely doable thing, right? But I mean, for the rest of the month, we're kind of like, all right, let's kind of keep a hammer on stuff. So I don't know, man. Like something's got to give is what my point is.
Yeah.
And just the talking about the Civil War, like the movie, it's an uneasy feeling because it doesn't feel like it's that much of a stretch of the imagination.
I know.
And like, you've got to wonder if there is a planted seed now in the minds and hearts of certain people.
Well, you got to think too, man, like everything, there's nothing that's by chance.
Right.
Like everyone makes way too much money up there to be taken by surprise.
Yeah.
There might be things that went a little differently, but it was nothing that was a surprise. Like the movements, everything we see, like everything that we see, it is like 100% like targeted. It is 100% like put there for a reason.
Yeah. And I think like the interesting part I think was like cuz there was a portion of the country that was in this movie that was directly involved with the civil warfare. And it was Texas and California.
Texas,
which I found hilarious because I'm sorry, but anyone from California, like, there's no way there's going to be any kind of uprising.
I thought you were going to talk about Texas. I was like, careful.
I mean,
we got
Texas,
Bluebell ice cream down there.
Texas, I could definitely see like there being some kind of uprising.
Dude, there was talks of like Texas like seceding, like splitting off, and like I mean, like that was real. That was kind of ridiculous, but that was real.
Well, but didn't Seattle do that?
Yeah,
they had their own basic government going on, but they were also like, "Hey, we need supplies."
Yep.
Like,
yeah. Hey, real quick though, we need some of that.
How about this? How about you grow your own country now? How about you just start growing your own stuff?
Yeah.
But no, like that actually happened, and so it's funny because like I say
across the border going to Aldi.
Yeah, right.
Coming back, we can eat again.
Yeah. What's funny is like I don't think anyone from California would secede or participate in a secession because honestly, like they probably have enough resources, but they don't have enough firepower. Like they really, really don't.
They're just like
there's not a single freaking magazine up there over 10 rounds.
Well, there's a lot of. They have a lot of what's the word? There's a lot of laws that are different for them specifically. When it comes to taxes, when it comes to like you were just talking about too, but like housing laws and
commerce.
Stuff like that. Yep. There's always the rules, and then there's like this subcategory of like California, and like, they fall into different things. Like they don't want people to leave California, so they have different like tax rules and stuff like that to try to keep people there. But you gotta like. It gets tricky, and you have to be like a CPA
worse,
to like even. Oh, for sure,
it's
like
getting
definitely,
worse up there.
Definitely.
Like that's why Tesla left. That's why hundreds of companies are leaving, especially San Francisco. San Francisco is in the gutters.
A lot of insurance companies are leaving too.
Yeah,
like from the coast, just in general. But yeah, from California and Florida.
The problem also with California is it's falling off the face of the earth.
Just one earthquake away.
It really is. And like
you're just laying there in bed. It'd be a funny bit. Like you're just laying there and like eyes are closed. You hear like a rumble, and you're just like you're sleeping, like smiling though, with your eyes closed. And then all of a sudden, just like sheer terror in your eyes, just like shoot open. Like anytime you hear a rumble, and you like someone peeks at, they're like sorry. I turned on the dryer.
Yeah.
Just everyday life is interrupted. Yeah. Any rumble, you're like, hey guys, I think we should go to the.
Are we okay?
Anyway.
Am I alright?
It's not funny. If you live in California, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Okay. CERN. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know. That's just one of those things that like has been on my mind lately. And I'm not really sure how I feel about it,
Mm-hmm.
And so, so
it's interesting you say that. About like how you feel about it. There was an article I read that was there was different. I can't believe it's not butter. There was different products that just didn't go as well. I was gonna read them to you. One of them was, hey, you thought this was yogurt? Sorry. The other one was.
That's what it's called.
The other one was. No one said this was ham. And the other
That's
one,
just on the other underside of a Spam jar.
The other one is, I hope these aren't hornets. That's it. But yeah, it sounds like they settled on the right one.
I hope they aren't hornets too.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So, okay.
Are we going to have time for that?
What?
Anything else?
CERN?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of a beefy topic.
I get a little late.
Do you have anything?
I was thinking, actually, I do.
Okay.
I was there was this article I read about like the inventor of glue.
Okay.
You heard about that? And it's like him talking, and he was like, yeah, he's like, I bet if we melt that horse, we could use it to stick to other stuff. And this guy's like, dude, is everything okay at home?
I bet if we melt that horse. What? Melt? You want to melt a
It was
horse?
just an idea. It was just, I mean, don't make a big deal about it. I was just, shower thoughts. I'm in there just thinking about it.
Okay.
But I just bet it would be
What
really
do you
sticky.
shower with?
Huh? I don't know. Maybe
You
it's
shower
Maybelline.
with fire? Like, what is wrong with
Maybe
you?
it's Maybelline.
All
I'm
right.
just thinking. Or Maybelline. Also, The Parent Trap that came out in 1998 is a story about twins switching places to get their divorced parents back together.
Yeah.
But to Haley's dog, Sammy, it is a story about something living in his house that looks like Haley, sounds like Haley, but is not Haley. To Sammy, this was a horror movie. It's just a picture of the dog.
It's just a picture of a golden retriever mid-bark.
Oh, Raggy. Like Zoink Scoob.
Good gracious.
Yeah, well. If it isn't the bridge I said I'd cross when I came to it. Are you want to talk about CERN?
No.
Oh. What else do you want to talk
We
about? You just want me to riff for 20 minutes?
You were saying you wanted to.
Started riffing. Yeah.
Well,
there's a
so,
letter.
yeah.
Hang on. We just got a letter. This actually was in the mailbox, or the P.O. box, like forever ago. So my apologies, Sarah Pound. This was postmarked for July 17th, which was only 2 months ago.
Holy crap.
So it says, I'm reading this, I'm afraid here. It's a letter, and it's from me. That's what it says. And it says Rammstein at the bottom. Not really. It says Ramstad. But it's a cat holding a letter at a mailbox.
Okay, that's cute.
And it says, it's a letter, and it's from me. Try not to wet your pants.
That's what it says on the inside?
Yeah. Eagerly awaiting an episode about the Denver airport. Seeing as how you are my only source of news, I am tired of being so uninformed about the Denver airport. Get going. Sarah Pound. Hashtag Mab and Sam fan. And a smiley face.
Wonderful. That's very lovely. Thank you for that, Miss Pound.
Sorry, Miss Pound, that we haven't got it, but you heard Matt's monologue at the beginning. He's a POS and can't get it together.
Okay, that's really rude.
Huh?
Like, you have to be a slut like that,
Lord! It's a good song. If you guys haven't heard The River by the band Prison, go check them out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's Prince's cover band.
Yeah. Just his leg.
But, yeah, so, Eric, do you have anything else? Do you want to talk about anything else? Did you prepare anything?
Nope. Never. Yeah. Well, there was a lot, actually. I had some stuff on just like physical health, the science behind it. But we don't have to dive into all of that. I just think there's a couple of channels that I follow now, so I'm an expert in everything. But it's just very interesting. There's this guy who talks through, it was actually two, I saw the two of them on a podcast together. It's one of them is Dr. Mike, and the other one is, it's like called like the Renaissance something. It's like a like fitness channel, but I'm pretty sure he's a doctor too. And he uses science in like lifting methods. And the dude's jacked, like he's huge. And he uses science in it. And it's just crazy to hear someone talk with such confidence on, hey, this is why this is dumb. And it's kind of like the trends that we hear about. Like when it comes to working out, or someone talks about this and this and this, and like these are the things that get you results. This is the thing that does this. And it's really interesting to hear a doctor and someone that uses science, which I'm pretty sure he's a doctor too, using science to actually put like, hey, this is why this will work and this is why this will not work. Like Dr. Mike, really interesting guy, talking about the difference in like when it comes to foods. And he was talking with someone else and he was like, why is it that we, like when we talk about, is this ingredient better than this ingredient? He's like, does it really matter when we're talking about, like, isn't what's more important the actual like food that we're talking about? And this doctor was like, yes, like it doesn't matter if it's red 40, yellow 5, whatever. It's a Dorito. You shouldn't be eating the Dorito. It's like their job is to make their food as addictive as possible. Like you are not going to get, there is no nutritional value. You are consuming calories. They're empty calories. Yeah. You're not getting anything from it. What's the point? Like you can, but just know like this is not going to fuel you.